Hello everyone, this is Unlikely Waffle, and today, update 1.8 for Minecraft was released. So we will be going over some of the major changes to it. Alright, starting over here. One of the major changes is that doors, fences, and gates, that is, are now different colors and styles depending on this wood you use. Like this is dark oak, so we get a dark brown fence and gate. And its door is a kind of paneled looking door with a gold handle. Acacia wood gets you the orange colored gate and fence, and a kind of slat style door. Jungle wood gets you this door with a small window and a slat on the bottom, as well as the slightly pink fence and gate. Birchwood is the light-colored fence and gate with I want to say it kind of looks like a paper or frosted glass inside of the door. Spruce wood gets you I want to say it's kind of heavy-looking door, like what you would see used in a castle or a dungeon. And oak wood is just your standard door and gate and fence color. The way you create them, doors and gates are the same as they always were, except you just change out the planks for whatever wood you want to use. Fences have been changed, however. They used to be 6 sticks in a pattern just like this, but now the 2 outsides are planks instead. And just like the other 2, you change out the planks for whatever style of wood you want. Another update is slime blocks. When we got slime balls from slimes, the only things we would really use them for is sticky pistons, magma cream, and leads. Now you can craft them in a 3x3 square, and that gets you slime blocks. Just like this. When you walk on them, you move a lot slower. But when you jump on them, they bounce. So let's just come up here to my high dive. And this is what happens when you jump on it. And you can hold shift to stop bouncing. And if you jump off of it too far, then you will become hurt. So let's come up here again, and I'll show you what it looks like when a cow drops. Oh, it died. I missed. Whoops. Anyways, that's one of the funner things to use. And also, slime blocks are often now used in piston works. When slime blocks are touching immovable objects, such as furnaces, obsidian, note blocks, and chests, then they will not stick to anything. So if you're building machines with slime blocks, you'll probably need to surround it with one of those blocks to keep everything from sticking to it. However, if the slime block is not touching an immovable block, such as smooth stone, wood, dirt, I just have this here so that it can move at all, then it will move whatever is sticking to it. The next one is red sand. Gets used for sandstone now. Before, all we had was white sand, which was made into sandstone by placing 4 sand in a square like that. Smooth sandstone was made by putting regular sandstone in a 4 square, and chiseled sandstone was made by putting 2 sandstone slabs on top of each other like that. Red sandstone is made the exact same way, except instead of white sand, you use red sand as the base. We also now have, in addition to our regular dirt, which looks like that, coarse dirt, which is a much higher contrast block to the regular dirt. Like, it has a lot more dark pieces on it, whereas that one is a much more even shade of brown across the block. Coarse dirt is made by placing 2 regular dirt diagonally and 2 gravel diagonally like that. And that gets you coarse dirt. Coarse dirt will also not grow any grass on it, whereas regular dirt will. Alright, so now on to diorite, granite, and andesite. These are all blocks you can find naturally in the world. You will find them as that block, and that one. The ones in between them are polished versions of those stones. The way you make them is just placing 4 of any of these blocks in a square pattern like that. And that'll polish it up for you. It works for either diorite, granite, or andesite. However, you don't need to mine them just to get them. You can also craft them. Diorite is made by placing 2 cobblestone diagonally like that, and diagonally of nether quartz in between them. Granite is made by placing 1 diorite next to 1 nether quartz. And andesite is made by placing a diorite next to a cobblestone. And that's how you make those blocks in addition to mining them. It's really quite easy. However, I find mining them easier than making diorite from quartz and cobble because you have to go all the way to the nether to get the quartz, whereas where you could potentially just dig down into the ground to get some diorite. Mossy cobblestone, mossy stone brick, chiseled stone brick, and cracked stone brick are now craftable. Before, you could only find those ones in dungeons. However, now, you can easily craft them yourself with just a few simple ingredients. Mossy cobblestone is, of course, made by just placing cobblestone next to vines, and that's mossy cobblestone. Mossy stone brick is just like that, except stone brick instead of cobblestone next to vines. Chiseled stone brick is much like the chiseled sandstone, which is where you put 2 stone brick slabs on top of each other like that. And cracked stone brick, unlike the other stones, you don't craft that in a crafting bench. What you do instead is you take a few stone bricks and place it in a furnace, and it will cook it into cracked stone brick. Just like that. Very easy. Another new block that we have is prismarine. Prismarine, you can find that in a new place called an ocean monument, which is found in the deep ocean. Prismarine, this block, which is kind of a cracked blue-green colored block, is made by placing 4 prismarine shards in a square like that. But where do we get the prismarine shards? Well, in the... Oh, dang. Just a second. Alright, so my game is having a little bit of trouble with the spawning of guardians. But guardians are kind of a blue and orange fish-like creature that are found around the ocean monuments. If you can look really quickly, they look like that. They have one big eye right on the front and a long tail coming out of a kind of a square body. But anyway, they drop prismarine shards. Prismarine bricks are made by placing 9 prismarine shards in a square like that, as opposed to 4 just for the regular prismarine. Dark prismarine is made by placing 8 prismarine shards in a square with an ink sac in the middle. And that's what that dark one looks like. We also have a new type of lighting, which is sea lanterns. You can see it kind of has an animation in the middle there. And those are made by placing prismarine shards in 4 corners like that, and filling the middle T with prismarine crystals, which you also get from killing guardians. Let's come all the way over here to the other side. Another update which you have probably seen really commonly over the last few weeks are banners. They come in any color of wool that you have. I just have these 3 for examples. The way you create them is by placing 6 wool in a pattern like that, with a stick below that, just like you would create a sign. And like I said before, you can use any color wool you want, and it will create those. Armor stands are also a brand new thing. They hold your armor, obviously. The way you create those is by placing one stone slab on the bottom, a stick on either side, stick in the middle, and sticks all across the top. Let's grab all of these pieces of armor, just to show you how to put them on. The way you put them on the armor stands is just by right-clicking with the piece in your hand selected. Just like that. However, and the way you take off the any piece is just look at it and right-click. So I want to take off this helmet, and that's how we get the helmet off. You can also place any other head covering that you can use yourself, such as a pumpkin or a creeper head or anything. And it looks just like that. Alright, coming over here. Sheep, they are not at all a new creature. However, what they do is now they will drop mutton when you kill them. You can shear them to get wool, and you can kill them to get mutton. And there's that. They will drop 2 to 3 pieces of raw mutton for you. And you can just cook it by placing it in a furnace like you would any other piece of meat. We also have rabbits now. When you kill them, they will drop rabbit meat, raw, rabbit's feet, potentially, as well as rabbit's hide. What you do with the meat itself is you cook it in a furnace just like you would normally. Let's grab some from over here. Nope, that's cooked. Alright, I don't have any raw rabbit here, but you would cook it like you would normally. And you can use that cooked rabbit meat to make a rabbit stew if you don't just eat it yourself. You do that by placing one bowl in the bottom middle, put in a carrot, baked potato, and any mushroom, either red or brown, in the right slot there, and then topping it with the cooked rabbit meat. And that gets you rabbit stew. Rabbits will be bred, they can be bred by using either dandelions, golden carrots, or regular carrots. However, they will only follow you if you have a regular carrot. Neither of the other two things will work. Rabbit hide, you use that to make regular leather. You just place 4 rabbit hide in a square, and that gets you 1 piece of regular leather. You also have a very rare chance, 1 in 1,000 chance, of spawning an evil rabbit. When you're within 15 blocks of it, it will start to hop at you very fast and will attack you, which causes significant health damage. As for the rabbit's foot, we use that for potions. Let's grab all these couple feet here. If you put in... Where is it? There it is. If you put a rabbit's foot in a brewing stand with regular water bottles, it will create a mundane potion, which is used for several different potions, which I will put in the description. See, now they're mundane potions. And if you put it in a brewing stand with awkward potions, let's speed this up here. Alright, they create potions of leaping, which, when you drink them, will give you 3 minutes of extra jump height. So now you can see, I jump much higher than I would before. Whereas before I wouldn't be able to jump over these fences, I can now jump over them very, very easily. And that just about covers all of the 1.8 updates. There are, of course, other ones that you can read about on the wiki, which is linked in my description. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Have fun with all these new updates, and I will see you later. So long, everyone.